How would you like some peanut butter with that jelly sandwich?
Hey, oh, it's the Chris Court Show. Hey, oh.
Hello, we are the Battery Farm, and you're listening to the Chris Court Show, and this is brought to you by...
Bye.
It was a long, dark night. The birds were chirping. The eagles were flying. Look out the window, Matt said. We looked out the window together. And we saw bats. Dozens of bats. And when the bats went cock-a-doodle-doo,
is that what bats do?
don't fuck this up for me. I'm trying.
Continue.
Thank you. Fuck. Cock-a-doodle-doo. The owl said to the bat, "Hey, bat. What you got in that bag, bat?" The bat replied, "Nuts. I've got nuts in this bag." The owl looked at him and said, "Now what can we do with those nuts?" The bat stared at him with the creepy eyes. Said the bat. God, yeah. Said the owl. No.
You done?
All right, I think I'm done. Thank you guys for listening. This is the Chris Court Show. Yep.
That is your host, Chris, telling stories.
Man, my voice sounded really good.
That caught off sharp. You'd have to edit that later.
Yeah. Oh, well. Way to fucking tell everyone that we edit.
We do edit. It's a radio show.
No, this is not a radio show. This is a podcast show.
I heard it on the AM radio.
You know what? You're my secretary. Why isn't this...
First of all.
Why isn't this...
First of all, I am not your secretary.
Look at this. It's a jangly mic. All right. How you guys doing? I'm excited about this episode because it's another interview. We are just cranking them out right now.
Not just an interview.
Yeah, that's right.
It's not also Friday the 13th.
Yes, it's Friday the 13th, and what better way
and it's also a special release show.
And it's a special release show. You're giving it away at all, huh?
Why not tell it here?
Wugga.
What was that?
That was you.
Who?
Wugga. So we do have an interview. You know, we're trying to pump these out because next Friday, we're going to have another interview.
Yes.
From Josh Morningstar, who
Why are you giving away the names?
Well, I don't know.
Make it special.
Well, I just did.
No, like on the day of, make it special.
No. We could say from Josh Morningstar, which I'm excited about. That was a really, really cool interview, and you'll hear that next Friday.
But that's not who's on tonight.
That's not who's on tonight. Who do we have on tonight, Matt? Go tell them. Flip the script.
It is the Battery Farm.
Well,
from Manchester,
okay.
UK.
You need to be a better announcer than that. Let's do it again. Who do we got in the interview tonight, Matt? Go ahead, flip the script.
Flip the script?
Jesus Christ. You're so fucking white.
Well, today, sir, we have
Flip
the
the
battery
script?
farm.
What am I going to do? What do I flip again?
We got pancakes.
We got it. So we do have Battery Farm that is coming up. We're going to play one of their songs, but before we do that, we're going to have Friday the 13th. By the way, this interview is fucking hilarious. They're a band from UK.
Manchester, yep.
Manchester, UK. And we were talking about, towards the end of the interview, we were just talking about different words that Americans and
slang and random like different cultural things between differences between US and UK.
Yep.
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was a bunch of fun. So the great guys, just like
And they called you out. They totally called you out.
they did for what?
When the interview cut off and we had to call them
Oh,
back.
that's
We were like, oh, Chris was like, I don't know what happened. It just disconnected.
well. I didn't want to seem like we're.
They were like, it's probably that 40-minute limit you guys got.
I believe he said that free 40. I don't want to seem like we're cheap.
He was right. He was calling us out.
Yeah, but I'm having a bunch of fun with all these interviews. They've been so great. They've been, it's been awesome. It's been amazing, and I get the hairs on my arms stand up, just talking to these guys. Let's get into Friday the 13th. Matt, you had a story about Friday the 13th.
Oh, yeah, no, it's just a little story from today.
No.
I was working in a building downtown. It's an older building for sure. I mean, the elevators have been like renovated and stuff, so it's like more modern.
Should we put scary music behind this?
We don't have to.
Oh, okay. All right.
But
Mr. No Fun Pants.
we were getting in the elevator. I was working with another coworker, and we stepped into the elevator. We were chatting, not paying attention to what we were doing. We never hit the button in the elevator, right? So the doors closed, and it started going down, which is expected. Someone probably called it. That's what we were thinking.
Yeah.
It stopped on the 20th floor.
Mm-hmm.
The doors never opened. Then it went up to the 24th floor, and the doors never opened.
And you knew it was Friday the 13th, right?
Yeah. And I looked at her and said, this is going to be like the, what was that ride at Disney?
The Tower of Terror.
I said, this bitch is about to drop. She freaked the fuck out. It was classic.
So nothing, did any ghosts pop out?
Nothing
or?
ever happened. Like, I ended
No.
up hitting the button for the floor we needed to go to, and it eventually went up to it. But, like, it went up and down to different floors without ever opening the doors. It was weird. I've never had an elevator do that before.
Yeah. Do you know some elevators, they don't put a 13th floor on?
There are buildings that do not have a 13th floor. There's a few of them that we
'Cause
service
it's-
that don't have a 13th floor.
Because it's bad luck.
That's what they say, yeah. But oh
Oh my
hell yeah! Friday the 13th scare over here.
Oh, my God.
Michelle walked up and scared the crap out of Chris.
Well, we were
Jay?
getting all scared. What the fuck you stealing all my food for?
I'm eating this too.
Damn. Michelle just scared the living shit out of me. But, yeah, I heard that. Is that true? Why they don't have the 13th floor?
Some buildings have the 13th floor. Some buildings don't. It's just purely from superstition. And the funny part about it is, in those buildings that don't have the 13th floor in the elevator, one of two things will happen. Some buildings, they'll actually have a 13th floor that's just empty, vacant. They don't use it. Other buildings, the 14th floor is the 13th floor.
Right.
Yeah.
So is it because of the bad luck, do you think?
It's all superstition.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they would actually take it out of the elevator numbers because of superstition.
Yep.
Wow. Know anyone that died lately? Like murdered or anything?
Murdered?
Yeah.
Nothing comes to mind.
Fucking chewing on my pumpkin seeds.
These are delicious.
No.
They're like buttery.
You want to take a minute to eat these?
No, I want to chew them on the microphone so everyone hears us eating them.
All right.
So they know how delicious they are. So anyway, that was my Friday the 13th story. You got anything today?
Absolutely not.
Nothing weird happened? I mean, Michelle just scared the shit out of you, but anything else?
She really did. I didn't know she was there. I seen you like looking over.
I looked over because I saw the pumpkin seeds. I was like, yeah.
I legitimately got scared. Like that wasn't a fake yell. That was me acting like a bitch yell.
You still got Friday in there?
The fuck? But no, I don't got any Friday the 13th. What's your favorite scary movie? What's your favorite scary movie?
Favorite scary movie? That's a hard question. There's a lot of good ones out there.
I already have mine.
I mean, are you talking about like cult classic or all together?
No, altogether.
All together, probably House of a Thousand Corpses.
Really?
I don't know why.
Wow.
I just really enjoyed that movie. But if you're talking about like cult classics, because there's cult classics, and obviously they have the special spot in my heart, I would probably go with Halloween.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Were you more of a Freddy or
Jason.
Jason? I'm more of a Freddy.
Yeah. Freddy was a really awesome character. He was. But I don't know what it was about the Halloween movies. I just liked them more. But the original one especially.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mine was It.
It.
Pennywise. Yeah. I mean, think about it. That's a freaky ass clown, first off.
Yeah. And you do love clowns, I mean, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Which,
Yeah.
hold on.
What? So there are
Pennywise ain't up there.
Pennywise is up there.
Where?
He's right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Is it the one next to Gacy?
Uh-huh.
That's Pennywise?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Doesn't look as creepy in that photo.
But yeah, if I'll
We're
probably
talking about photos of clowns that are really creepy looking that Chris has in his garage posted up.
I'll
on the
probably
wall.
put it in my we could put it in our TikTok or Instagram or something.
Facebook, yeah.
We'll show it to you guys. But
Put it on the MySpace.
I also like 28 Days Later.
That is a very good movie, but see, I don't classify that as horror myself.
What would you classify it as?
It's a zombie movie, and that's the thing is like zombie movies to me are not horror; they're like different.
Yeah, but this was a different kind of zombie movie.
It was
When have you seen zombies run like that?
Shaun of the Dead, which is a spoof of the movie you're talking about.
All right, you got me.
Also, what was that other movie that had did it have Tom Cruise in it?
Oh, Mission Impossible, yeah.
No, not that one. I don't remember if it had Tom Cruise in it.
Oh, Vanilla Sky.
There was a zombie movie that had really fast zombies in it. Like super fast zombies.
Buffy.
No, I can't remember the name of it. It was something weird.
So, I've been watching Chucky.
The series on
Yeah.
Peacock. It's on Peacock, right?
Yeah. It's actually
Or is
pretty
it on
good.
Paramount?
No, it's on Peacock.
Yeah, I got that.
It's pretty good. Michelle hates it, but yeah.
I've watched Chucky, and it's a good concept, but the doll is so ridiculous looking that I can't take it seriously.
But he's fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
Like,
Did you ever see the one where he like went to the ghetto?
are you talking about Leprechaun?
Oh, that was Leprechaun, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Shit, never mind.
Or when he went to outer space?
I thought they did Chucky movies like that. That was Leprechaun. Never mind.
No. Yeah, no, Leprechaun. I didn't like Leprechaun. That was a terrible movie.
It was really roughly made, but the first one was actually pretty good. Like the story behind it and everything. It was just roughly made. But as they went on at time with like the fucking ghetto and space, it was ridiculous.
Yeah, there was that one.
Right, Chucky did Bride of Chucky and something else with it too, didn't they? Like a different weird one.
Yeah, they did a lot of like Bride of Chucky, and then like where the girl was in
No.
the doll suit and things like this. But yeah,
But how's the TV show? Pretty good?
it's pretty good.
Pretty good.
Pretty good. I mean, it's worth a watch. I think they do a good job of getting to know the characters and kind of liking the characters. There's 2 gay kids in there, and see, I don't have anything to do with. That's fine, and if it's gay or whatever. But they're very young kids. They're like 13 or something like that, and they're like making out, and that's what makes me uncomfortable. That they're very young.
Well, here's the thing. Even if they're young, if they know they're gay, they know they're gay.
When did you know you were gay?
I'm not gay.
I'm not gay.
It's called bisexual.
Hashtag it's okay to be gay.
If that's a hashtag, sure.
Why don't we get into this band?
Oh, we have a band? I thought we were just chatting it up.
The fuck? Talking to me like a woman.
These pumpkin seeds are delicious.
I know, I could hear you.
You want me to introduce it? Or?
Well, before we go on, if you're listening, if you have a band, if you have any music and you want us to play it or do an interview like we've done, we usually use Zoom just because it's the easiest and we could see each other and we could take shots together, which we do, which we have with every band that we've interviewed with.
Obviously, if you're like 16 years sober, we're not going to expect you to take a shot with us.
We will.
We're not going to expect you to take a shot with us.
No.
We will take a shot.
And they will have to take a shot.
And
I was drinking at 15. Come on.
I'm saying if they're 16 years sober, not 16 years
Oh,
old.
it's 16 years. I thought you said 16 years old.
Sober. If they're sober, we won't expect them to drink with us.
Right.
But we'll drink an extra shot for them.
No, yeah, we can. We'll drink or what?
You still have fries in there?
Quit fucking taking my. But send us your stuff.
You can email chriscourtshow@gmail.com.
Yeah, or you could text us or call us 331-999-0073. But if you want to get your music played on here, and let's do it. Let's do it.
Send it in.
Send it in. God,
Anyway.
that's so fucking loud.
Tonight's show is a special release because this song came out today, October 13th,
It did come out today.
from the band The Battery Farm.
The Battery Farm.
We want to be clear, it's The Battery Farm.
The Battery Farm. You fuckers. Don't say Battery Farm. It's The Battery Farm. Thank you.
And the song that we are releasing today is House of Pain.
That we're releasing?
Well, that we're showcasing. That's what we're showcasing today. is House
We
of
did
Pain.
not write this. The
No,
Battery
we did not
Farm.
write this. Battery Farm wrote this.
Trying to take the credit, motherfucker.
Check out our new song. We stole it from somebody.
Here on the Chris Court Show, The Battery Farm, House of Pain.
You do what you have to survive being poor. You know exactly who you do it for. I don't really know who's gonna tell me I'm wrong. Oh shame! Welcome to the House of Pain.
tired of listening to music on the radio?
When you can listen to music like this.
This ain't the hot air that I thought I knew. I like my coffee black. Oh, get that milk out of this coffee. I'm a criminal. I do this every day. I take the low.
All these bands and more can be found on the Chris Court Show with all new episodes.
Maybe we'll live forever, never throw this stuff.
The Battery Farm.
House of Pain.
House of Pain.
Damn, say it, don't spray it.
All my pumpkin seeds went spraying. Fucking awesome. I can't
Amazing.
say any other words besides that. Fucking awesome.
Bloody hell.
Bloody hell. Yeah, and you'll hear it in the interview, man. Like, they were just such cool guys.
Yeah, very down to earth.
Very down to earth. We had lots of laughs. You know, but they also do, you know, tell the story of why they wrote that song and, you know, what
Where
their
the band name came from, all that.
yeah,
stuff,
what they're about, all that. Again, you'll hear it in the interview, which I am so excited to play for you. And you can so that song just came out today,
That song just came out today.
and you can download it.
You can download it. I'm
stream
pretty
it.
Sure, they said, is it SoundCloud or Bandcamp?
Well, I think it was Bandcamp,
Is it Bandcamp?
right?
'Cause it's from what was it called? something Vitamin Records,
Vitamin.
but it was something.
I don't.
Vitamin
They
Records.
say it in the interview.
Yeah, they'll say it in the interview.
They'll say it in the interview.
But I'm pretty sure you can probably find it in a lot of places.
Yeah. So without further ado, let's just get into this right away because I am so excited to play this for you. You could tell that we had a lot of fun, a lot of laughs. So we'll see you next Friday with another interview from Josh Morningstar, which is another great interview. But yeah, let's check this out. Here is the Battery Farm. All right, so this is Ben from is it the Battery Farm or is it just Battery Farm?
It's the Battery Farm.
The Battery Farm.
Don't make a mega difference really, but you know it's the. So yeah.
Yeah. Well, when I was in a band before, we used to be called Basement, and everyone called us the Basement, and I fucking hated it. So
Yeah, to be fair, I didn't want to say, but like, I'm so glad you fucking asked me. The
See?
amount of times we get put on a bill and it's Battery Farm, it's like, no, that's not. No,
Right.
that's not right.
all right, cool. See,
The logo.
that's why I did that. I wanted to-
Thank you.
I wanted to be good shit. You know, we're all good with that.
Cheers, man. Thank you.
All right, so this is Ben from the Battery Farm, and here's our interview. So this is Matt, by the way.
Yep, I'm Matt. How you doing?
Hi, Matt. Nice to meet you.
You know, this is my little co-host.
Co-host.
He's not little, but he's a bigger dude. And my name is Chris. So yeah, man. So the one question I did have, I was actually Googling what a battery farm is, and I did find the answer. But what is it to you, or what is it to you guys?
So I suppose the reason we were called the Battery Farm, obviously, a battery farm itself it's a violent thing. Obviously, if you've seen Google, and you know it's a violent, destructive thing. I think the band was formed in the midst of. So me and Dom formed the band, having been in a band previously together for 8 years, and I suppose we formed it as a reaction to the world getting worse and life closing in on us at that point, and
Yeah.
and sort of the kind of ever increasing feeling of suffocation at the idea of living in a dystopia and living in a sort of end times hellscape.
Yeah.
So it was kind of a reaction to that. We wanted something as stark and as visceral and as sort of brutal as possible, because the songs we were writing, and I guess continue to write, kind of operate in that vein, certainly lyrically.
Yeah.
So it was kind of the best reflection of that. The feeling that of life becoming a battery farm, of the planet becoming a battery farm, of sort of all of us hurtling into something we can't really come back from through no choice of our own. And I think that was why we chose it.
Yeah, no, I really like it. And you can definitely hear that in the songs too.
Thank you.
I was actually listening to you guys all week, and this is a good thing. I felt like I wanted to take my car and just fucking bash it into another car and tell him to go fuck himself.
You know what? Yeah, why not? I think I'm gonna take that as a compliment.
It's a huge accomplishment, man.
Thank you very much. Cheers.
It's fucking awesome.
I get that. We put a lot. The thing with this stuff is it's super personal. You know what I mean? It's like we've written, certainly as a lyricist, I write songs from a very personal perspective and try to be as open and kind of honest with stuff as I can.
Yeah.
And you sort of pour a lot of really real toxicity from yourself into these songs, and you try and like right. I'm sort of digressing a little bit, but
no, you're fine.
We touch on politics somewhat, but I feel like everything we don't just sort of touch on politics in a sloganeering way. We try and it's not trying, but we end up writing everything through the prism of personal perspective, and I think.
Right.
I think we try and approach everything we do from a really human level. So to hear that it's engendered that reaction is a really nice thing, and it's a really satisfying thing. So thank you, Chris.
Yeah, no problem. And we also have
I do these things. A nice boost to the ego.
We have Dominic that joined too. How you doing, buddy?
Oh, sorry for being late. My Zoom was updated.
Oh, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. So Ben, you are the singer and you write the songs. Is that correct?
I'm the singer and I write the lyrics. I sometimes write the whole song, but me and Dom collaborate frequently on Dom does a lot of the music. But Dom does most of the music, basically.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
So Dom, you play the guitar in the band?
I do, yeah. Just about loosely termed play. Yeah, just try and make it sound fun, and then we'll go from there. But,
yeah, it's definitely like I was telling Ben, like the music is very, and this is a good thing. Like it's very like just thrash and like just like let's get fucking going, And I love it. I love it, dude. I was like I was telling Ben, I was listening to it this week, and man, everything that I have inside of me, any anger, any depression, like I was jamming out the fucking like.
That's good to hear.
And I got it was fucking. It was awesome.
That's the absolute intention of it, though, to evoke things like that.
Yeah,
it comes from an honest place, I think, as well. So I would hope that it if you were into that sort of thing, it would evoke that. So that's good.
No, yeah, I'm definitely into
definitely
it.
Makes you like bring up emotions and stuff that you may not talk about and stuff, but you feel it when you're listening to the music. Yeah.
And that B may have said that already, but that's the cathartic thing about it. Just being able to put that into something and put it right back out into the world.
Yeah, I think that's it. I was saying before, Dom, that we sort of write everything through the prism of personal perspective, and it's kind of like everything in there. I don't think anything. Like what I've been really proud of is that nothing's fictional. You know what I mean? Nothing's like. I'm not saying it's a lie to sort of write in character or whatever, but nothing's a lie, and everything is from us and from our experiences and from our sort of lived lives and lived perspectives.
Yeah,
and,
nothing contrived about what the music that we're making at all. I don't think.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah. Sometimes you just got to fly by the seat of your pants.
Yeah, exactly. I just go for it. I think that's how we started it. Basically, we started in a position where we weren't in a good place, and what came out of that was the music that came out of it, and that was a real scenario and a real thing that happened. So yeah.
So how did you guys? So you guys started. It was 2019.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
So how did this become? So did you guys like all just decide that you wanted to start a band, or was this like a thing that you were doing it and you just wanted to take it seriously?
So me and Dom were in a band together called the Madding Crowd for 8 years before this. So we're brothers, and like we've kind of written together and had the same interests our entire lives.
Yeah.
And it kind of culminated in that first band. So that split up, and it was quite a messy kind of split, to be honest. It was wretched. But out of that, we sort of knew we wanted to do. Me and Dom sort of knew we wanted to do something together along the line, but we didn't know that we were going to anytime soon because it had all just been so horrible, and we'd sort of kind of destroyed ourselves over it. But we started writing songs again, and what we started writing eventually became the first couple of singles, and a couple of the songs that you hear on Flies, the debut album, things like Poet Boy and I Am a Man and stuff like that. And like it kind of snowballed from there, really. We didn't think we were going to start a new band as soon as we did, and then we did. And then we found Paul, our bassist. So I'd known Paul for a few years. I used to do sort of plays. I used to do theatre on the Manchester theatre scene. Fringe theatre scene, and I'd been in a couple of plays with him. So he's a tremendous musician, and like I just asked him if he wanted to play the bass, which he'd never done before, but he picked it up like a dream.
Yeah.
So yeah, he came in, and then Sam I worked with in my day job. Found out he could play drums. Asked him if he wanted to do it. He thought we were all weird. So it took a couple of times of asking for him to come in and do it, but then he did it, and like it's just kind of gone from there. We've never had a plan beyond the next thing, and we're just sort of seeing where it goes. It seems it's gone from strength to strength. Luckily, like it's certainly the most successful thing I've ever been involved in. So like, yeah, that's how it came together. Really, we just pieced it together, basically.
Right.
Nothing wrong with that as long as you guys mesh well.
No, yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's been the nice thing. It's been the nicest coincidences that we all kind of get on.
Yeah, luckily.
And you guys had a lot of press, just looking at your guys' EPK, #1 track of the year in 2023 AIM Records radio show, #2 writers track of the year 2020 for excellent public speaker. So tell me more about that. That's so how did you have to submit your stuff for this, or how did that happen?
For the press stuff.
Yeah.
It's just getting it out there. That's the thing. It's the same. Like I emailed you, Chris, about the new single.
Yeah.
And it's the same kind of thing I've done throughout, like just the intent to kind of speak to people and push it to people. Like we're not, I'm not in this to sort of. I'm 31 now with 2 children, and I've got a day job and stuff like that. I'm not the way the music industry is. We don't think we're going to be sort of mega stars anytime soon.
Yeah.
But we kind of resolved to, like, if we were going to do it, we were going to do it properly because we'd never done it properly before, and getting that stuff out to people just allowed them to hear us. It's a lot of kind of searching through social media and searching through kind of Google and whatever. But luckily, the people who have heard us have then passed us on and taken to us nicely, and it's then led to them sort of sharing it about, and like that Louder Than War thing, the #2 writers track of the year, that was literally all the writers from Louder Than War, which is I think like I know a couple of people from it and we're friends now, but at the time it was a site that I'd really wanted to get on for years and years and never been able to. I'd never taken any notice of previous stuff that we've done. And then to have like the actual writers from that come together and literally vote us sort of that high in their old pecking order there was a real nice surprise, and it was a beautiful thing. But yeah, it's just been a case of doing it properly at this point and putting the work in, like, just seeing what happens, basically.
Yeah.
And you guys are doing it right. I mean, just from that email sending to us and trying to get your name out there, a lot of if you hit the microphone again, I'm going to smash you. Sorry.
I can't hear that.
See how I get treated around here? I bumped my beer against the microphone stand.
This fucking guy here. So what I was saying is that, a lot of, even younger bands, older bands, it doesn't matter. You got to be, and especially you have 2 kids, and you're still going at it, and you guys are just, doing a great job. And, that's what a lot of bands nowadays, because we see a lot of cover bands.
Yeah.
Um,
Especially in the U.S.
especially in the United States. Like, it's just, you get fucking Bon Jovi and, all the
Journey,
the fucking Journey. And you guys might like them, but I'm just so fucking sick of it.
I could do Bon Jovi and Journey in the right context. I think I don't think I could do a full night of fucking hair metal. You know what I mean? But it's the same with we get. It's always Oasis and early Arctic Monkeys and maybe some like Stereophonics thrown in there for good measure.
Right. Okay. So yeah, it's kind of the same thing then. Yeah.
Yeah. You've got your stock cover band.
Yeah.
Band numbers. Yeah.
And so it's a good thing. And that's what our show is all about, to showcase all these bands that that is just played on the radio constantly. And you're like, and everyone always said to me, before I started this, everyone always said, there's no other good new music. And there fucking is. And this is what the show is about, to fucking say, no, here is the good music. Now there just needs to be a platform for that. And that's what we're trying to, accomplish here.
Well, yeah. And I think like guys like you and sort of anyone else who's kind of put us on, it's an important thing, because what I've noticed certainly in recent weeks, is in the UK anyway, we're losing more and more, and we're projected to lose like 10% of the country's independent venues this year.
Oh, geez.
I've seen 4 or 5 sort of independent radio shows like yourselves just call it quits, and whole independent radio stations, like the station called Indie Rocks Radio, which A1M Records did their show on, that's shut down completely. Yesterday was the final.
Oh my God.
Day. And it's an endangered thing. That's it's kind of to use a silly metaphor, it's an endangered ecosystem, and it's really imperiled because the cost of everything is rising. And that's not indeliberate, but that's a kind of a discussion for another time. But the cost of everything is rising. The music industry is getting more and more splintered and kind of more and more curated by the individual. So it's harder to kind of get through to people, and it's just it's like we've sort of touched on. You're running a normal life alongside that as well. You're trying to tour, but you're also trying to keep a job going, and you're trying to keep a house going and stuff.
Yeah,
it's just like
it's a lot.
Exhausting for people.
Well,
it's a lot. Yeah, it is a lot. So my point was, like, people like yourselves doing stuff like this. It's a fucking invaluable platform for people like us, and because it allows us to, at the very least, get our ideas out there, which is that's important.
Yeah. I'd rather have fucking you guys here than if Taylor Swift said, "Hey, you want to do an interview?" I would tell her to go fuck herself.
I don't know. You probably just say, "Yeah, let's come over and do it."
Well,
I invite her over.
I wouldn't begrudge you, to be fair.
We'll see what happens.
She's got enough platforms, I'm sure.
Right, she does. Yeah. I would just like to stare at her.
I don't think you'd actually turn her down. I don't think you'd interview her.
To come to my house?
I think you would just stare at her the whole time.
She could come to my house anytime, but we're not doing an interview. So let's talk about your single, House of Pain. So this comes out October 13th, which is actually when we're going to release this, this interview, because, you guys have it coming out that day. So that's when we're going to release it. So let's talk a little bit more about that. I see what it's, about. So can you kind of just talk about what this is about, House of Pain here?
Yeah. So the song is about, I think it's the kind of the first lyric sums it up really. You do what you have to survive being poor. We're not rich people. We're not destitute or anything like that, but at the same time I have to borrow money from relatives every month to sort of get through the month, and your financial situation, you work at a 5-day week job on a half decent wage, and it's still not enough to get you through the month, and you just have to do what you have to. And I've kind of gotten to the point now where I'm, to an extent, past shame in having to ask for help. I'm past shame in sort of having to do what I have to on certain things. Like if I have to take money from here to sort of get through this week and then put it back later on. It's about just surviving day on day, and that sounds like a cliche, but it's about surviving day on day and not being ashamed of it, and not sort of being afraid to kind of put that out there, and being afraid to sort of like ask for that help. And
surviving, I'd say like surviving like an indignity that you never asked for.
Yeah, that's a better way of putting it. Actually, it's because there's another element to it where it's you lashing out at surviving, and like Dom says, an indignity you never asked for. Life's hard. It's beautiful, but it's hard. And I think
touch on that, isn't it?
That difficulty can get on top of you.
Yeah, and to touch on that isn't a whiny, woe is me sort of thing.
Right.
It's something that you should be able to address alongside, like Ben said, the good things as well. You should be entitled to address things that aren't well in your life.
Yeah, and it shouldn't be taboo to ask for help. It shouldn't be taboo to sort of scrape by. It shouldn't be taboo to acknowledge that we're in a crisis that isn't of our own making, and has been engineered kind of deliberately in some aspects. It's okay to be angry about that, and it's okay to feel a sense of injustice about that, and it's not okay to sort of look down your nose at people for that. Like even to a sort of to a further extent, if someone fucking shoplifts a loaf of bread, it's not okay to grass them up for that. It's not okay to tell on someone shoplifting baby powder or baby formula or whatever. People have to do these things, and there's an increasing sense of desperation, certainly in the UK across society, because we live in a basket case of a country. And you see reports of that desperation more and more. There's things like, it's not widespread, but there's things like security tags on cheese, for example, and it's because people are just doing what they have to, and you know what, that's okay.
You guys have security tags on cheese?
Yeah.
You guys have security tags on cheese?
Yeah, sometimes. I've seen it.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I know. It's chaos. Well, there's I sound like I'm being. Yeah, it's fucked up. I sound like I'm being mega serious about everything, but there's such an entrenched class divide in the UK that people for years swore had gone away, but the government we had and have had for the last 13 years, or the party of power, the Conservatives have waged an ongoing class war and turned then to a culture war to distract people from the class war that they've waged over years and years.
Yeah.
And what you see now is some people in the 5th largest economy in the world who are in outright poverty, and circumstances where the cost of things has risen so high because they've not gotten a handle on it, and because they've deliberately allowed these things to happen by looking after vested interests within their party's donors. Because they've allowed those things to happen, it's then allowed costs to rise massively. Things like Brexit have contributed to the price of cheese being huge, and things like that. So when I say the security tags on things like cheese, I'm talking about the stuff that you would put on like a bottle of whiskey or whatever. It's that because people, it's almost like a luxury item. And again, that's not widespread. It's sensationalist to say that that's sort of a widespread thing and it's in every supermarket, but you do see it, and it is a feature of life that's becoming increasingly common. And it's an increasingly desperate situation, and one that doesn't look like it's going to be arrested anytime soon. Yeah,
that's insane. And you know what? I 100% agree with you. I mean, it's literally insane, and it's probably it's the same thing as it is in the United States in different ways, but it's the same fucking.
I mean, we're experiencing similar things here too, but I never heard of security tags on cheese. That's why that confused me.
like I said again, it's that thing of no one asked to work 2 jobs and still not be able to afford a bit of cheese and have to resort to stealing it. You know what I mean? No one asked for that. That wasn't that.
I'm on a real cheese kick at the moment, so that, like, That pisses me off.
Fuck that.
That's shit, man.
Why can't we just enjoy cheese? For God's sake.
Want some much cheddar in my life, please.
I think cheese should be free, if you ask me. I mean,
Absolutely.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's
fucking,
the right call.
it's fucking cheese.
Absolutely. I'm with you.
So there's going to be a 7-inch vinyl that's going to be released as well, right?
Yes.
For this. And the B-side is A Time of Peace. And we listened to that song too. That's another fucking awesome song. And again, like, you know, I don't want to fucking blow your balls here, but you guys do an awesome job, you know, on your music and getting your message out musically and lyrically.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
The vinyls now, people can get that. Where can they get the vinyl at?
So that will be out. So the vinyls, there's a CD run as well. The vinyls coming a little later, or the physical stuff's coming a little later.
Okay.
There's some kind of admin issue with the label. I don't know. So it's out on streams on the 13th, which is when this is coming out, and then the physical stuff's out on the 20th of October.
Okay.
You'll be able to get that on our label's Bandcamp. So that's rarevitaminrecords.bandcamp.com. rarevitaminrecords.bandcamp.com.
Okay. Now, do you guys have a whole album coming out, or are you just releasing singles?
We're going into the studio to start album 2 in, when is it, Dom? January?
End of January.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
And then we hope to have a new album out next year, to be honest. That's
yeah.
So we've got stuff in mind. We're going to go for it. See what the crack is.
Yeah.
We're writing, aren't we? We're writing those.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, so you guys are still writing the songs for the...
yeah. They never...
Yeah,
I reckon as long as we're in a position where we're in a band or we're in a position to be creative, it'll just keep going.
Just keep writing, yeah.
Until it gets to a point where it's just rubbish.
Yeah, that's it. I
keep
think
going.
That's the balance you got to strike in it. Like, you don't want to be putting out any old shit, but at the same time, we're doing all right with songs so far.
Yeah,
so
as long as we still have faith in what we're writing, then we'll just keep doing it, I guess.
Yeah. No, I like it. Dom, do you have a cat that's behind you?
I do. I've put the artwork as my screensaver. I thought it'd be a thematic wanker and a.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to get off topic here, but I kept on looking at that fucking cat's eye, and I was like, what the fuck?
That's the artwork. That's the artwork for House of Pain.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's my cat. He died last year. That's my
geez.
cat. I thought I'd honor him by putting him on the single cover.
I actually just had a cat that passed away 2 weeks ago.
Oh, really? I'm sorry.
Yeah,
it's horrible.
They're like family, man.
Yeah, they are. Well, we had 5, and now we've got 4.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's sad.
You have 4 cats?
4, yeah, I've still got 4 left.
Okay.
I thought we'd immortalize him, didn't we? Then?
Yeah, I thought we'd immortalize him. Put him up there.
That's awesome.
So, yeah.
So, go ahead.
I was just going to say he's on the t-shirt, the new t-shirts as well as a baby.
Oh, yeah,
okay. Oh, so those are the cat's going to be on the
on the t-shirts. Yeah.
We got a kitten.
That's awesome.
First night I got him, actually, a picture of him as a kitten on the t-shirts.
That is awesome.
So cool.
He was massive. That's the thing. So it's a nice contrast.
So as far as your shows now, I know. Do you have any plans? And I know this is quite a ask, but can you come to the United States and play a show?
We'd absolutely love to do that.
And we want to. My sister lives in Boston.
Okay.
So I've asked if she can. Well, I've floated the idea of it. She doesn't fucking know anyone, but still, like, I've floated the idea of it, seeing if she can help us out. And I've had a look. I know there's a couple of people in Clovis, in California, that want to see us. We're going to at some point. We're doing that. So we're touring the. I might as well just say we're touring the EU, a little short EU tour next year.
Okay.
So we're going to use that as a springboard to sort of explore whether we can do it like all season or does it like the
financial restrictions of it and stuff and logistics.
Yeah. It might,
Yeah.
to be honest, it might even be easier to do in the US because Brexit's fucked us. So, like, it's going to be very expensive to join the EU. But like, yeah, so we're in the EU next year, just like Germany, Belgium, and France. So we're going to use that as a sort of little test to see how we do, and then we'll start looking at America.
Yeah,
awesome.
Even if it's just like 1 or 2 dates, it'll just be worth going.
Yeah.
I was telling Chris before the interview here that we should go see them, and I said, "Go ahead and buy the plane tickets."
Hey, man,
this is the frustrating thing, isn't it? It's like
literally, if you want to come over, you can stay at my house by all means. That's absolutely fine by me.
I'm going to take you up on that.
yeah.
Go for it.
when
Absolutely.
I stop by.
I'm deadly serious.
Hey, Ben, let me in. I'm drunk as shit. I need to come in.
Yeah, like, tell me first.
Oh, okay. Oh, I thought I could just come.
I mean, you can.
Open the door. It's cold out here.
Yeah, I mean, you played Russian roulette with your bed situation there.
October 14th, Bank Top Tavern is where you're playing next, right?
Yeah,
so that's going to be after your single drop. So, that would be pretty cool. Especially with people knowing the new single.
Yeah, no, it'll be fun. Bank Top Tavern's a weird one as well because we're from Manchester, and Oldham is like the next satellite town next to it. But me and Don went to school in Oldham, and I did all of my underage drinking in Oldham Town Centre as well.
Yeah,
particularly at the Bank Top Tavern. I've not been there since like 2010, and apparently it looks exactly the same as it used to look.
Oh wow!
So I'm very much looking forward to that. There's a bit of
I love places that do that because when we were when I was in a band, like there was always like a certain spot that I loved, and it was cool because they had oh, you weren't in the band at that time, but they had, that's all they poured was whiskey. And on the videos, like the TVs on the screen, it was porn. So it was just like, it was always cool playing there. Like I felt like, yeah I'm in a fucking rock band, and I felt like I made it. And then they closed down and we broke up.
If that's not a microcosm for all of our struggles, then I don't know what it is. The Bank Top is not like that. The Bank Top is very much like it's a pub, but it's got a stage, and they put bands on.
Yeah,
and it kind of packed every single time. So it's like
it's become kind of like a premier venue in Oldham for bizarre reason. Like I remember,
it's one of the only venues left in Oldham.
Yeah, I guess so. That's probably why.
Yeah,
it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun anyway. Yeah, that's the next one.
That's awesome. We're gonna. Do you guys have any liquor by you or anything?
I've got cranberry juice, which
I have a little fruit juice.
That works too. We're gonna do a shot with you guys. It doesn't matter if it's alcohol or not.
I forgot about the shot. You did say about the shot. And
that's fine.
Sorry,
don't worry about it. So I want to show you this. This is Jepson's Malort.
Ooh, nice.
Okay.
This is a Chicago thing. Okay, so this is where we're from, Chicago, Illinois.
It's actually a Swedish recipe, but it's a wormwood liquor, and it was made here in Chicago.
And it's terrible. It's fucking god
awful. Yeah, it's like the worst thing you'll ever drink in your life.
So I'm gonna make sure Matt gets more.
Absolutely.
And then we're gonna have a cheers together. This is what we do, with everyone.
Yeah, I feel bad now, dude.
We're at the fake here with our fruit.
Hey, don't.
To be honest.
Well, it's also late on a Sunday there, so we get it.
I mean, it's only 2:00 here, and we're drinking, so it doesn't matter.
Enjoy.
All right, cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Thank you.
Cheers, dude.
Oh,
fuck. That is a spot.
My God,
that is
terrible spot. Delightful.
Jesus.
Just to give you an idea, the Malort basically tastes like a rusty penny you found underneath the seat of like a 1998 like Honda Civic.
It's fucking awful.
That sounds satisfying.
But it's so good at the same time.
Yeah.
No, it's good. I can actually I can understand everything, so I'm good.
Could you understand the panhead sharps? When
he had a lot of trouble with the
panhead sharps, man. I love.
He kept looking at me every time they said something. I had to respond back to them.
I love those guys, man. They were an awesome interview. I just was like,
Yeah, I fucking love them, but as the night wears on, it gets more and more difficult. Especially we've
Yeah.
a few times with them, and like, yeah, the later it gets.
Yeah, but they're fucking awesome guys. They're good guys.
Yeah,
I
right.
love their music as well.
Yeah.
You know, so it was a good time. So October 13th, you have House of Pain. B-side is going to be A Time of Peace, but this is going to be released on streaming platforms, correct? On all streaming platforms.
Yeah, so that's on all the streamers. Then the 20th of October is the physical stuff. So that'll be CD and a very limited 7-inch run. I think there's like 15 copies.
Okay.
All right.
Damn. Okay. And you said this is going to be on your website?
It'll be on the label's website.
On the label's website, okay.
Yeah, the physical stuff will be on the label's website. So that's rarevitaminrecords.bandcamp.com.
Yeah, all our socials will all link to that. So
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, like you'll be able to get there anyway. So like, from our stuff. So yeah.
Awesome. So yeah, so we are like I said, we're gonna release this next Friday.
The 13th.
The 13th. Yeah, October 13th. Is it? Did you guys do that on purpose? Friday the 13th.
Brought to my
I didn't
attention.
consider that.
Actually, like a little write up I read before brought it to my attention, and it's quite a Halloweeny, the whole thing. And
Yeah,
it wasn't intentional at all.
That is literally the first I've thought of that. Can't
Yeah.
believe it. This is, wow,
I was just like,
amazing.
oh yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
yes.
That's
This is
fucking cool though.
absolute- Oh yeah.
yeah, it's pretty cool.
It was meant to be.
It was meant to be. I'm well happy with that. Thank you for bringing that to my attention.
Hey, no problem. That's what I'm here for. But yeah, so we will release it on next Friday. You know, we'll tag you guys and let you know that it's coming out. I just got to edit. I'm not going to edit and really anything from the interview part. I'm just going to edit, the intros and shit like that. We're going to talk about the interview for a little bit, and then yeah,
Sweet.
we'll get it out to you guys.
Yeah,
All right,
well,
great. Thank you very much.
we'll showcase the song as well since it'll be out that day.
Yeah, we're gonna play a House of Pain if you guys don't mind.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely,
Yeah, by all means, go for it.
Yeah.
No, you can't. You can't.
Right. Go fuck
No.
yourself.
Yeah, fuck you. No. Yeah, no, it's fine. Yeah, of course, absolutely.
So one more question I did have, and this is completely unrelated to music or the band. What do you guys it might be stereotypical, but do you guys call cigarette fags?
No, cigs. What do you call them? You
Cigs.
smoke
We call them smokes.
Cigs?
cigs. Yeah.
Okay.
I think calling cigs fags. I haven't said that since maybe 2004. Something
Yeah,
like
that's
that.
kind of-
Okay.
I always felt like that was like especially in England anyway, like a very like 1970s, 80s terminology.
Oh,
It's
okay.
like, a bit like
It's but no, cigs.
cigs, yeah.
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 And you guys are from Manchester, right?
Yeah.
Manchester.
Yeah, that's right.
Bifters as well. That was an old one. Bifters.
Bifters. No one fucking says bifters.
A cheeky
do they?
bifter.
Cheeky biff. Get out. You've never said that in your life, and neither have I.
I've
What?
heard people say it.
And birds?
Slowly.
Isn't birds like
Birds.
a girl or something?
Yeah, I think people do say that.
Yeah.
That's a bit laddie and a bit lame, cringy.
Yeah,
that,
that's
yeah.
like
Not for me, that. Not for me.
I only know the lame shit, I guess.
Yeah, lame little jock boys say that. So
Anything you guys any slangs that you guys
do you,
hear that
Angin.
American
angin. That means disgusting. Like it's fucking angin, that mate.
Okay. I'm gonna start saying
well,
that.
It's nice. It's a good one.
Any American slangs that you guys think that
Any American slangs? Well, our sisters started saying we've just had a baby, and my sister started saying diaper. And fucking,
That's not slang, though, is it?
No, it's not slang.
No,
but
it's
I'm
just a
like,
diaper.
she's getting
What-
the Americanism.
what the
in it.
fuck
It's
else
like,
do you call it?
Nappy.
Nappy. It's a nappy.
It's a nappy. They call it
A nappy?
Yeah. They
Okay.
call it nappy. Yeah.
Oh wow.
I got a bin full of them right next to me. I know what they're called.
Yeah, no, I hear their
I'm
diapers.
trying to think of American slang. I can't really. What do you call cigs? Oh, you just said you call them
Yeah,
Smokes.
cigarettes, smokes.
smoke.
A lot of people used to
Uh,
call them squares.
How much string cheese do you eat?
Way too much.
There's your answer to that.
Is that string cheese out of the canister?
Yeah,
Where
well,
you spray
Oh,
it?
you mean the
I've
spray
never seen-
cheese? The spray
Spray
cheese.
Oh, the
cheese.
spray
Okay,
cheese.
yeah.
No, I just fucking put it upside down and shove all that shit in my mouth.
I've never seen a kind of that in real life.
Yeah. Well,
Never.
hey, we'll have a personal video chat you and I'll.
Hello, this is the United States calling. Are we reaching? Speak, hanging up. What's the man answering?
All right. Sorry about that.
That's all right. That's okay.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. All of a sudden, it just went out, and
I think it was like you get 40 minutes on free Zoom meetings or something like that.
Oh,
I
yeah.
think we ran out of time.
yeah, we don't pay for that. So
Yeah, we don't pay her.
No, I'm not paying. I went through a phase of paying for it, and it was like £15 a month, and then I haven't got time for that. No, I had to reinstall Zoom for this.
Yeah, so I did want to end it properly. I didn't want to just like fucking say like, all right, that's it.
They're just talking about like canned cheese that it cuts off.
Yeah, Pucci left to his home planet and was killed on the way there.
Although it would be badass, like just talking about canned cheese and just. All right, well that's all the interview we got.
God.
So before we go, anything else that you guys want to promote or talk about or say?
American slang.
Oh, there he is. He's back.
American slang.
Oh, America. Do you want to talk? We could talk more about that.
Thinking about this the entire time.
Yeah. My
Man,
sister
you-
says,
You were Googling
Yeah.
different words, weren't you?
my sister, no, I wasn't. I genuinely wasn't. No. My sister says bougie a lot. Which
Oh, bougie.
Yeah.
Yeah, that means like what does that mean? Like
Well, I
fancy,
guess like
rich?
translation would be posh.
That's like swanky, yeah.
Like posh or swanky, yeah.
Yeah, that's bougie. That, and I had to Google that when she first said it.
Yeah, no, I don't ever say that, but yeah, a lot of people say like
And she said once, "I'm beat," as in I'm tired.
Yeah.
Everyone
I
knows
was a
that
bit
one.
baffled by
though.
that.
damn, I would have
Yeah.
never thought that. Like I just
I'm beat is a very common term out here, yeah.
you always say it because
Yeah.
you're always
I'm
tired.
always tired. I'll just sleep. It's because I'm eating those cans of cheese.
Yeah, that's all. You need some. You get that vitamin B12 down you. That's your trouble. That's your trouble. You need to start eating more red meat exclusively.
Yeah, you do.
I eat a lot of red meat.
Oh, there you go.
I buy a cow usually every year.
Yeah, you do. You can eat this meat. Maybe it'll help you.
Nope.
All right.
Yeah. Maybe.
All right, guys. But yes, so Battery Farm from Manchester. Man, go check out their single out, House of Pain. It comes out today. I know it's not today, but you know what I mean. And go check it out. It's on all streaming platforms. And you guys already talked about the song, Time of Peace. Will Time of Peace be out the same time?
Yeah, it all comes out with it. So the two songs drop at the same time. We've got a video coming out for House of Pain as well that we've made with Truster Fox Photography, who we've worked with loads in the past and who is brilliant if you check out some of his work. Yeah, that's it really. The single's out 13th. The physical stuff's out on the 20th. We're on socials. All our socials are at the Battery Farm. If you want to have a look at that, our Bandcamp is. Sorry, I'm going off piece there.
Oh, you're good.
Our Bandcamp is thebatteryfarm.bandcamp.com, but the single will be available on rarevitaminrecords.bandcamp.com.
Okay.
So yeah,
there you go. And you guys heard it first here. And so when you guys do come out with the album, let's have another interview and then we could talk about it more. I love to keep in contact with the interviews that we do have just to see where they're going and see what's happening with it. So definitely we need to have another interview.
Oh yeah, absolutely. This has been loads of fun. Yeah, thank you for having us. Definitely.
Yeah, for sure. Thank you for coming on, guys, and talking to us. It's been a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Oh, God, no, it's been a pleasure. Thank you very much.
All right. Cheers, mate.
All the best.
See you later. See you later, bro.
See ya.
Take care, guys.
Shut up, bro. See you later. See you later. Bye-bye.
Yeah.
Once again, thank you for listening to The Chris Court Show. Remember, if you have a band or business, or know someone that has a band or business, send all the info and MP3s to chriscourtshow@gmail.com. Chicken nuggets and cranberry sauce.
The Chris Court Show.